In this video, you'll learn how to sell more coaching programs in the next 30 days. Now, this is day one of a 30-day series, and I'll walk you through step by step every day on the things that you need to get done in order to sell more coaching programs. Now, by the end of this program, I wouldn't be surprised if you sold one, your first, or 5 more coaching programs. Now, my name is Colin Yearwood, and you can find me over at Discovery Call Mastery. Now, this is the foundational training of day one. So I'm going to make a guess that you're watching this video because you're a coach and you want to grow your coaching practice, or you actually want to start your coaching practice by getting your first coaching client. If that's the case, just definitely let me know in the comments where you are in that coaching journey. Now, over the next 30 days, I'll show you step by step how to go about making this happen. Now, don't skip this video because I know I shared before, it's the foundation of what you need to know in order to enroll more coaching clients. This is not going to be easy, but it's doable, right? If you're not willing to do the work, this is not the video series for you. There is some work that comes along with this process I'll share with you, but the reward at the end of the income and the impact that you can have in your coaching business. If you do know of a magic bullet that would allow you to get coaching clients overnight and have quick success, let me know. From my experience doing this since 2013, I've been a coach. Since 2017, I've been full-time in my coaching business. I haven't run across anything that could automatically fill my calendar with coaching clients. But this process, I know that I'll share with you over the next 30 days. The process works. By the way, it is not going to take, for most people, 30 days to get clients. But I always recommend 30 days because that's how I show up. When I'm making a special push to fill open spots on my calendar, I push for 30 days or so to make that happen. And I'm actually doing that process right now as I share it with you. Now, there are a couple of key ingredients when it comes to enrolling more people into your coaching programs, period. But these ingredients are even more important over the next 30 days. Now, I'll start off with number one, leads, right? Get in leads that can be potential coaching clients for you. Now, leads are everywhere, but it's just how you look at it. Leads are everywhere. It's just how you choose to look at it. And I'll share with you some strategies where you're already in front of your ideal client or people that can guide you to your client, but you're just not thinking about it that way. So just shift your thinking a little bit on how you look at the lead and how you look at who you can serve. The second ingredient that most people are missing is a sales process. Now, you get a lead, how do you turn them into a client? That's where it goes crazy for most coaches, especially new coaches. There's not a sales process, and you may be confident about your coaching, but you're not confident about selling. And you have to do that because I believe coaching is selling and coaching is serving and selling is serving. The third ingredient I'll share with you is confidence. You have to have a level of confidence and certainty about who you are in order to enroll clients. Your clients are looking for leaderships. They're looking for someone to lead and guide them through this process, to lead and guide them to overcome whatever challenges or to achieve whatever goals they're looking to achieve. So that's the third thing you want to make. We'll work on making sure you show up in a powerful way, in a confident way to lead people to make powerful decisions. Number one, to join your coaching program, but powerful decisions to actually create and change their lives. Now, there's some other key ingredients that goes along with this process. Now, one of the most important things I find when you're making a push, when you're being very purposeful about enrolling clients into your program, getting your calendar filled with either free or paid clients or group programs, you have to have a strong reason why. Why is it important for you to have these clients on your calendar? Why? And I know we'll talk a lot about that going on. Just think about that for a second. I'll cover this in a little bit more detail, and I'll share with you why people get this question wrong and how that prevents them from actually building their coaching business. The second thing you want to focus on, but we may be on the fifth ingredient here. The fifth ingredient is having specific goals. Random goals of like, hey, I want, a lot of clients. That doesn't work. Having a very specific goal to work towards. Now you have something to measure to and something to gauge you as you're putting in the effort to get clients. And the last ingredient, the very key ingredient, is having a specific daily operation. What is it you're doing every day? What tasks, what with things you're doing every day that would help you grow your coaching business. Now, let's go back to the top. We talked about confidence early on. Now, confidence is that state of feeling certain about something is true. And that's where you need to show up. You need to show up and feeling certain that, I can help. I know I can help these people get results. That's a certainty, number one. Number two, the certainty, I know I can enroll 5 clients in my coaching business this month, right? You need to have that certainty about you, that confidence about you, because as I mentioned before, your clients are looking for leaders and they're looking to be led. And if you're showing up weak and you don't have confidence, guess what? More than likely, you're not going to get in front of the right people and they're not going to raise their hand. But if you do get a client, they're showing up in that weak way. They're not going to do the work, or they're not going to have the belief to pay what you're charging for your coaching program. Now, I know fees are another thing. We'll talk about fees one of the days of this 30-day process. So subscribe to the video, subscribe to the channel, like the video, drop a comment, let me know if you'd like me to talk about coaching programs, the structure and the fees, and maybe I'll do it sooner. The next thing, leads. This is the lifeblood of any business. And there's no myth about it that you need to generate leads. And a lot of times we have conversations in our head that don't support that. We don't want to look bad. What will people think? I don't want to seem like I'm a marketer. I don't want to seem salesy. I don't want to seem desperate. I don't know if any of those ring through for you. They have for me. And, they have for me. And to be honest, they do show up from time to time. But I go back to the purpose behind why I'm doing this, right? And we'll talk about that in a second. What's the purpose behind why you're doing this? And you have to develop a process where you can start cultivating leads from day one. And we'll start that process today, and I'll share with you some homework at the end of this video. What the homework is, right? How to cultivate leads to nurture your business. And I look at it like farming. I don't know if you farm. I've never been a farmer, but I've been a gardener, and I kind of know how that process works, right? I think you do. You put a seed in the ground, you water it a little, or let me change this. You put a few seeds in the ground, you water it, and maybe 4 of them pop up. And then you keep nurturing them, and 3 of them become plants. And then you keep nurturing them, and maybe 2 end up bearing you most of the vegetables you get in your garden. That's what leads are about. That's what cultivating leads is about. Now, for me, getting in front of people and serving them and showing up in a powerful way to change your life for free is a great place to start, because that person could be a potential client, someone to refer business to you, or just someone to give you that confidence to know what you're doing works, right? They may even give you a testimonial just because how you show up and serve them. Now, let's go back to the sales process. When you have a lead, what is it you do specifically to walk them from lead to potential client to client? This is where many coaches drop the ball. There's a systematic way where you go through this process. And right off the bat, my friend, do not send your leads to a sales page to sign up to buy your coaching. Do not. If you're new, more than likely you don't have the influence in the industry. You may see some influencers doing this, and it works for them because they've developed the trust and the influence over a period of time. If you're new, you want to have a process where you actually invite the person into a call and have a conversation with them, number one, to really help them see help them get clear on why is it that they need to create change, how serious they are about the change, and what impact this change will have on their lives if they don't move forward. Now, this process also allows you to do some coaching, but not giving away the farm, right? You're able to listen, ask really great questions, listen and guide them. And you'll realize that many people, this is what I've heard when I've done my discovery calls, and I've done thousands, literally over 2,000 discovery calls I've done over the last 5 days, over the last 5 years, 5 days, I wish, over the last 5 years for clients. I actually sell coaching for other clients and for myself. So I've had the opportunity to get on these calls and show up in a powerful way. And many people tell me, hey, never had anyone ask me that question. I've never had anyone listen to me this way. How can I get more of this? What's the next step? So having that process where you get the person raising their hand for, hey, I need coaching, to getting them on your calendar. And I'll share with you a secret as we go through this process. I'll share with you a secret on how to book your calendar. You know what? Let me share it right now. How to book your calendar, make sure 100% of the people who say they want coaching actually get booked, is by you doing it yourself. Don't send them a calendar link. Life is busy. The minute you send them that link via messenger or via email, they get distracted. They forget about what is it they really wanted. So as you have them involved in that conversation, send them a few dates and times. Hey, you may send Monday at 10 a.m. and 3 p.m. And you may send one on Tuesday from 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. Hey, Colin, which of these dates work for you? And when they tell you what worked for you, great. What's your email address? And you schedule them. Schedule them yourself and then get back and say, hey, I just scheduled you to let me know if you got that calendar reminder. And I'm looking forward to seeing you on the call. The Zoom link is included. You do it yourself. Don't leave it up to chance and have them do it. So be a leader, lead the process. And that's where leadership starts right off the bat. That's a very key component to the selling process. Getting people on your calendar, and maybe a couple of days before you want to reach out and do a real person follow-up, which I call, this is good stuff I'm sharing here. I'll talk more about this later on. I call the real person follow-up is you reach out personally, not your automated email system, your scheduling system follow-up. You reach out personally, right? And say, hey, Colin, we're scheduled for Thursday. I'm looking forward to talking to you about X, Y, and Z. Or I'm looking forward to talking to you. What is the biggest challenge you're having right now? What is it you'd like to talk to me about? Get that confirmation from them right there. All right. So having that sales process set up, but more importantly, is how to close the sale when you have them on the call. Now, there's more to go in there. We'll share this. I'll share this over the next 30 days with you, and you walk through that. You can find a guide. I have actually 15 questions to ask on your discovery call. You can find it over at discoverycallmastery.com. Discoverycallmastery.com is a free PDF I have over there. You'll have the questions, and we'll talk about that as we go through this process. Now, we talk about the sales process. Let's get back to the reason why. The reason why you want to enroll more clients into your coaching program in the next 30 days. What's the reason? And don't give me, I want to make an impact and I want to save the world. That is a reason. But for most coaches, for most of us entrepreneurs, we're in business. We want to make money to take care of things in our lives. So be real with yourself and don't shy away from that reason. Most of us are doing this because we want to make money to take care of our lives, give us a certain lifestyle, give us a certain peace of mind. A lot of people like me tell me all the other reasons first before they get to the real reason. So for most people, that's the real reason. If that's not you, that's cool. My main driver, and I think it equals, but my main driver is I want to create a business that allows me to generate income to provide for my family at a level that I think that is I'm worthy of and they're worthy of. Second component, which is equally as important, I want to make a difference in people's lives. And I know my experience that I've gone through, the things I've overcome, the results I've created. If I'm able to guide people through that process of coaching, they'll be able to achieve the things they want to achieve without going through the obstacles that I'm going through. So be real with the reason why you're doing, be real with the reason why you're coaching, right? I want to keep it real with yourself, because when you're nailed in and even get really tied in, man, to that reason why, I want certain things for my kids and family that I know I can provide. I want to feel a certain way. I want to live certain places. Get real with that reason why you want it. So ideally, if I can ask you a coaching question, if you had that realistic magic wand, where would you like your life and business to be in the next year? And what would it take to get you there? And that can help you start getting clear on the purpose behind coaching. I get riled up about this, trying to restrain myself. So for most coaches, it's income and impact. For most coaches, it's income and impact. A lot of coaches try to twist that around and say, hey, I want to have the impact first. But, if we're honest with ourselves, if we have impact and not the income, we'll be second guessing our careers, right? The other thing I want to talk about is being specific about your goal. Not, I want to have some coaching clients in the next 30 days. No. How many coaching clients do you want to have in the next 30 days? Be specific about that goal. Now you're able to have something to measure to, something to aim for, a destination to get to, right? If you just, hey, whatever I get. Good luck. Be specific about that goal. I recommend if you're a new coach and you don't have any coaching clients, I recommend aiming for 5. That's actually me in the next 30 days. As I record this, I am looking for 6 new clients for my next group coaching cohort around selling coaching, right? I walk people through a step-by-step process really to develop their offer, how to do powerful discovery calls, how to overcome objections, and how to do a call that really make a difference in people's lives and get them wanting to continue working with you. That's what my program is about. But my goal for that is getting 6 people enrolled in the next class of that, right? The next group group coaching of that, and that runs about 6 to 8 weeks with some bonuses. So that's what I do. I have that specific goal. That's what I'm working towards, right? The other thing, be clear about that goal and keep that goal present. The last thing I'll share with you in this video, we may be going long, I don't know, but I'm glad you're still here. If you're still here watching this video, you're serious about building your business. The next thing is having specific daily tasks. Having specific daily tasks that you're committed to doing every day to building your business. Every day to filling your calendar. And I talk about filling your calendar a few times. You have to have a specific number of openings on your calendar. How many openings you have every week for free calls, discovery calls, for coaching clients, and for other tasks that's related to building your business, like prospecting, maybe blogging, maybe doing YouTube, maybe doing interviews. But one of the things I share a lot about this process is just reaching out to people, talking to people, and cultivating that interest. So what are the specific tasks that you are focused on doing every day to build your coaching business? Now, the bonus to this entire process is having a coach. You're a coach. If you're a coach without a coach, are you a coach? You know, that's a joke I've heard on the internet. But have a coach, have someone to guide you through that process of enrolling your next 5, 10 coaching clients and helping you develop that skill set, helping hold you accountable, helping you answer those questions and avoid the pitfalls that normally show up. So that's day one. I know it's a lot. That's day one. You can get my free guide, the 15 questions for discovery calls, over at Discovery Call Mastery, discoverycallmastery.com, discoverycallmastery.com. Now, in day two, we'll go over some more details, but here's the day one homework for you. What is your specific goal when it comes to how many clients you want to get in your coaching business, enroll in your coaching business over the next 30 days? What's that specific goal? I'd love for you to share it in the comments, because I'd love to encourage you on that process and cheer you on. Secondly, get really clear as to the reason why you're doing this. Come up with a reason that actually drives you, a reason that makes you want to get up in the morning and actually do the work. Thirdly, work on your what is it you're going to be doing to make sure you're working on your confidence and belief, so it's always at a peak. You're always in a peak state, as my guy Tony Robbins says, right? So those are the three things. Those are the three homeworks from today. I'm looking forward to seeing you in the next training. Definitely subscribe to the channel. Definitely leave comments with anything that you'd like me to cover or explain in more details. And I am looking forward to doing so and helping you enroll more clients in your coaching business in the next 30 days. See you soon.